Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the THE student. We have a very exciting institution with us here today, ISEN Méditerranée, and we have Marie-Catherine and Antoine Parent who are going to be talking to us about their amazing courses that they have on offer, and also just living as well in the south of France during your studies. So I will pass over to Marie-Catherine to get started.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Emilia. So, good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon, I think it is for you guys. I'm very pleased to have you here today. So, as Emilia said, my name is Marie-Catherine Egen, and I'm here on behalf of ISEN Méditerranée Engineering School. So, today I'll have the pleasure to introduce a new exciting academic opportunity. It's our brand new Master of Science program in Intelligent System and Cloud Engineering. So this program is officially launching this September 2025. So who we are ISEN Méditerranée. We are an accredited engineering school who is located in the south of France. And we have a very strong reputation for academic excellence and innovation in digital technology particularly. So this Master of Science program is obviously entirely taught in English, and it is actually tailored for students and young professionals that, like you, are looking to fast track their career in this type of cutting edge fields like AI, cloud computing, and smart system. So this presentation, I will walk you through with my colleague about what the program offers, who it is for, and why we believe really that it is a strong addition to anyone's academic portfolio. So let's get started. So your speakers today. So as I said, my name is Marie-Catherine again, and I'm in charge of the international development here at ISEN Méditerranée. So I'll be one of the speakers that will be guiding you through today's session, and I will provide an overview of the MSc program with a particular focus on what it means for international students like yourselves. And I am very glad because I'm joined today by Antoine Parent, our head of recruitment,
Hi,
and he'll be
everyone.
the one to, hi Antoine, to walk you through all the aspects of admission process, prerequisite of the program, and he'll also share valuable insights about what it's like to study in France, in particular in our region, and what you can expect from academic to day-to-day student life. And last but not least, I'm very happy that Thomas Dandolo, who's our head of our software development option, who should be joining us in a few minutes, and he'll be able to present the part that is about the technical side of the program. He's the ideal person to answer any in-depth question you have about the course as well, or the career opportunities at the end of the presentation. And Thomas is not only a key teacher of the program, but he's also a very recognized cloud expert at Thales, which is one of the most prestigious tech and defense company in Europe. So hopefully he'll be able to join us shortly. Now, together, we're going to give you this complete and engaging picture of the Master of Science program in our school. Okay, so now let's put the context here. It's about taking a moment and imagining that what if from now, in just 1 year or so, you could have a prestigious MSc degree, gain real world industry experience, and then launch your career in the global tech sector. This is all what it's about. And on top of it, cherry on the cake, you do be doing that while living in one of the most beautiful regions in the world. Well, this slide here is really meant to help you visualize what's possible, not just in terms of academic achievement, but also the lifestyle and environment that come with studying at ISEN Méditerranée. Because our campus is located in the heart of the south of France, surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea, sunshine, vibrant student community, and it's really a place that is made for high quality education to meet um, high quality of life together. And so for many of international students that came to our school, it really is a life-changing experience academically, professionally, and personally as well. So uh, let's now I would like to tell you more a bit about our ISEN Méditerranée Engineering School, which is the school behind this MSc program. So ISEN has been a leading French engineering school for over 30 years. We are known for a strong focus on digital and technological innovation in particular. And we are very proud to be part of a network of excellence within the French higher education. So, what does that mean? Well, first, we are certified by the CTI. What is the CTI? It's the official French accreditation body for engineering degrees. And be aware, because some engineering school don't have this accreditation. So we have it, and this is the most official accreditation for engineering school. And this guarantees obviously the academic quality and industry relevance of our programs. But not only that, we are also a member of the Conference des Grandes Écoles, or CGE. What is it? Well, it's a prestigious association that includes all the French top tier institutions. So this is another guarantor of our quality of education. And as you know, we're happy because French degrees, especially from accredited school like ISEN Méditerranée, they are recognized across Europe, North America, and beyond. They open doors literally for tech jobs globally. I mean, every year our alumni go and work overseas and sometimes settle overseas, and it's great because you will get that network. And so France, on top of that, also has a very strong AI ecosystem, ranked in the top in Europe, and it's really a great base as well for launching a career in that field. Finally, as well, ISEN holds the EESPIG qualification. And what that means is that we're officially recognized by the French government as a not-for-profit private higher education institution that's serving the public interest. So what it is basically our institution is a not-for-profit organization. And that's very important because this is one of our core values. It's to provide really amazing quality of education and to make it the most accessible to everyone. So you can see the logos on this slide about all these accreditation, and I invite you to Google them and so on and check our website. But believe me, each one of them is a real mark of trust, quality, and academic excellence. And so I'm happy because Thomas just joined us. Hi, Thomas. I introduced you to our students watching, and then I said that you'll be presenting the slide about the technical content in a few minutes. So now, next slide. So I want now to introduce you to our campus in Toulon. Where is Toulon? Well, we are located in the heart of the French Riviera, right by the sea, as I said, which means students really benefit from a truly exceptional quality of life. And that is, as I said, both academically and personally. So you can see on the map, we're just a few hours by train from Paris, but our lifestyle is really completely different. We're all about sunny, relaxed, and deeply connected to the Mediterranean culture. Toulon is a very dynamic and growing city with over 17,000 students. It offers really that perfect balance, it's a metropolis, but on a human scale. So it's easy to get around, to feel at home. You can walk everywhere. It's also really close to major destination, touristic attraction like Marseille, Saint-Tropez, or even Monaco. So the next slide highlights really the key benefits of the program. So basically, what's in it for you? First, you're going to build a strong foundation in software engineering with that program, along with a lot of in-demand expertise like cloud, especially, and AI. So we all know that these fields are growing super rapidly, and that many industry reports agree on that. And I quoted some on this slide. I mean, the demand for professionals with this skill is increasing significantly. And we all know as well that companies keep investing heavily in AI technologies, and yet still there is a massive shortage of qualified talent, and especially for those who can work across both these fields, AI and cloud environment. And that is really why we created that program and the content of this program. So the degree that you'll earn if you follow this Master of Science program in our French engineering school, that you will this degree will be globally recognized, and it will be respected by employer around the world, and it adds really international value to your profile, obviously. So finally, one key thing is that this 1-year program actually includes inside an internship. So this means it will offer a quick and practical path to launch or boost your career in the tech industry. So 1 year, all inclusive, and it's a fast career boost. So next, I want to, I really want us, you to have a clear picture of the opportunities and the value that the program offers. So now we're gonna have a really closer look at how this program and how it is its content, its structure, and how it will actually help you fast track your career. In the next few slides, we'll walk you through the structure of the Master of Science program and also the practical element it includes, what is in that 1 year fast accelerated program, and the way it is designed to get you job ready quickly and effectively. And in the next slide, so yes, exactly. We want to tell you why our Master of Science is really a good choice and why it truly stands out. So first, as I said, the structure of it. It's really down to the structure. It offers accelerated, in-depth learning because you will be on site in the school following the classes for just 7 months. But you'll benefit from the same rigorous curriculum that actually powers our top-tier engineering master degrees. What does that mean? That you will be part of your cohort with you and your peers that are in the Master of Science program, but you will also share classes with engineering students. And that creates a rich, collaborative learning environment that will enhance, obviously, your overall experience because you will be integrated in the school straight away. And then what makes the program even more attractive, it's because it's also taught by the same expert faculty that are teaching our engineering program. So obviously it includes a lot of industry recognized professionals, and they really bring real insight into the classroom. And finally, the key thing, it's this shorter duration in 1 year. It really allows us to keep the tuition fees low, and for you, the living cost is reduced because it's only 1 year. And remember, we are a non-profit organization, so really it's our core value and our goal to make this elite education far, far more accessible, especially for international students. So in short, high impact we want, low time, and real results. Now again, we'll continue with why this MSc is a good choice. And another key reason for this to choose this MSc Master of Science program is the strength of our school ISEN Méditerranée network. Because your future connection, they're already here. We already work with more than 300 companies, including major international names like Airbus, Thales, IBM, Orange. And these partnerships, they are real. They're not just for show. They actively help us co-design the curriculum. They accompany our cohort of engineers. They ensure we stay aligned with the real needs of the industry. And many of these companies also offer lots of internship opportunities and directly recruit our students. This is why in the past survey, 98% of our graduates are hired within just 4 months. So in short, if you want a school that offers both international recognition and real job opportunities, well, this is what we do. So, okay. Now, I think it's time that I'm going to let Thomas bring us to take a closer look at what you'll be actually studying during these 7 months on site, what you'll actually learn during these 7 months, what skills you'll walk away with, and the best person to do that, obviously, is Thomas. So, Thomas, the mic is yours.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Let me just thank you, Marie-Catherine. Let me just briefly also introduce myself. My name is Thomas Dandolo, and I work actively in a company called Thales, which is a tech company, very big tech company in France. And I'm a software architect, and I'm working in a business department called Digital Identity and Security. I have co-designed this curriculum with some other experts and professionals from the domain. So I will introduce you to these courses and classes that you will be learning during this active curriculum. So during the first 7 months, you're going to be immersed into like more than 40 hours of hands-on learning here at the campus. To focus really on the most demanding tech fields today, like you see on the slide. The curriculum is covering like cloud computing, artificial intelligence, DevOps, software engineering in general. The classes are really all taught by experts who are actively working in these domains. And, as someone that is already working in that space, I can tell you that the tech is evolving very fast, and this curriculum is not really based only on theory. It is designed with real-world impact in mind. So, thanks with our strong ties with the industry leaders, we can make such thing happen. As you see also on the slide, there are also 2 other things. You will be working with the full technical project that will give you the chance to synthesize everything that you've been learning during these sessions in a meaningful way. And just as crucial, obviously, you will also be building your communication, teamwork, and professional awareness, thanks to the human, social, and economic science courses. Regarding our pedagogy, so this is the next slide, please. So the plus for our pedagogy, what really sets our program apart is really not only just what you learn, but how you learn it. So you will not be lost in a massive lecture hall. You'll learn in small groups with the interactions and guidance. Our professors, they know your name, they know your background, and they know how to help you learn and grow your potential. And as an international student, this support makes a real difference. The courses combine theory and also real-world projects, because we believe that you learn best by doing, whether you're coding, deploying cloud systems, or presenting ideas. You'll get constant feedbacks to refine your skills. This approach helps build not just knowledge, but confidence. And, I think that's the key when stepping into jobs or internship. Talking about jobs, we can go to the next slide. Well, I think you might already know what kind of jobs you could get with such a curriculum and such knowledge that you would acquire. Personally, I have taken many roles in my other years in my careers. I've been DevOps engineer, I've been a technical leader, and I'm a cloud architect. So I know how valuable it is to have a strong and flexible foundation. And this program is exactly that. So it prepares you for that, whether you want to go deep technically, learn, lead teams, shape strategies, you will graduate really and make an impact. So, part of this curriculum is also a hands-on period that Marie-Catherine will talk right next.
Thank you, Thomas. And
Sure.
so, as you said, like it is a hands-on program as well, because as I said, 7 months on site, and then there's an internship that's going to be between 4 to 6 months, okay, to complete that years. And it is indeed a key part of the hands-on learning experience. So for this internship, which is between 4 and 6 months, after the 7 months on site at the school, you'll have flexibility because you can find your internship either in France, but also anywhere in the world. So to support you, obviously, we provide access to a dedicated platform, online platform with hundreds of internship opportunities across various industries. And you'll also be invited to take part in our digital native forum. So this forum is an event that is hosted by the school, in the school, and you can connect directly with recruiters and companies that will particularly with those offering internship here in France. And if you were to decide to stay in France for your internship, well, there is a practical bonus behind it because you will be paid during this internship, and typically is between 600 to 1100 per month, and it tremendously helps cover the living cost when you will be here, and while also at the same time gaining this valuable experience. So now, with that, you have kind of a complete picture of the program, this one-year program, and what is the course part and the internship part, the academic side of the program, the topics that you're going to be learning. Now, I want to introduce my colleague Antoine to take over, and he'll talk to you about the practical aspect of the program.
Yeah.
You know, admission, pricing, cost of living, and some very valuable information. So, Mike, is to you, Antoine.
Cheers, Marketing. Thanks. Hello again, everyone. So just a quick introduction about myself as well. So I'm head of recruitment here at ISEN and also head of student life. So my job is focused on getting you in the school and making the best out of your year or the few times few moments you spend with us. So, and after that, also we still are connected because I also manage the alumni network afterwards. So I'll be covering, of course, the admission process, and there's a lot of questions usually there. So feel free to use the Q&A space to answer ask your questions, and of course, I will also cover why studying in the south of France has its perks. Well, you've seen probably you've seen a few pictures already, but I will give you some more pictures here of what Toulon is like. So it's about 300 plus days of sunshine every year. It's pretty good weather actually today for 2nd of April. These are the pictures that you can easily see. It's between sea and mountain in a peaceful and safe city, which is obviously very touristic in the summer and on national holidays, but also a very big maintenance and military harbor. So you'll have also this in your ecosystem. So which is also important, and this is why Toulon is so much into tech and so focused on new technologies and developing them for those actors of the defense sector. So life in Toulon is generally pretty good. And also I didn't add that, but I'm also an engineer from ISEN, and life was so good that I decided to come back to Toulon to share a bit of my experience and, of course, have the mission I've already told you about. So yeah, so life in Toulon looks about like this. And it's also very affordable and student friendly. An average rent would go from, start from 420 euros monthly to when you can get any kind of rent, but usually it's very low for students. And I picked just one example for you, which is the most known student housing that our students use today. So most of our students are using the student housing. It's 3 minutes walking from the campus. because yeah, Toulon is a small town, so you don't have to take much of the transportation to go around. Your feet are pretty good already. You have the bus as well. We'll cover that in a few seconds. So about rents, yeah, so it's not very expensive compared to Paris or other town in France. This is the south of France, and most of the time, students are very welcome there with cheap prices. You can definitely have cheaper options even if you're willing to share a flat. So that could be like 300, 350 easy for a shared flat. And on top of that, the French government helps you with your rent. So it's about 100 to 150 per month, depending on your income, of course, or your parents' income. But usually, even if you're an international student, you will have those helps for housing. So don't worry about this too much. There's a lot of course, administrative work to be done, but we are in capacity of helping you with that. And usually the starting of the year is focused on that as well. So you will have all the help you need once you arrive at our school. All right. And usually, yeah, so just one quick word about the student housing. So this is only one, but most of our student housing and residencies are within a 1 kilometer radius of the campus. So it is very, very easy for you to walk by or take a bus if you really don't want to walk. It's really nice. And you can also, yeah, it's usually one single room with a kitchenette with like a full bathroom and so on. So it's all private. If you want to share, you can share as well. You have like larger spaces, of course, because usually the spaces are between 20 to 30 square meters. So it can be a change for you, but you can also have shared flats with very big spaces. So don't worry about it too much. And if you have obviously questions about this, I will be happy to answer those. I run a quick comparison between Paris and Toulon, of course, so to give you great insight there. As you can see, Toulon is much cheaper than Paris, about 50% cheaper on all those categories here. Obviously, we covered housing, but food also, you can get better prices here with also local restaurants, local markets that give fair prices. Transportation is much lower because there's only just a bus, but or boat actually. There's like boat buses as well. But yeah, it's much cheaper than it would be in Paris. Clothing, well, depending on what you buy, of course, but you have cheap options as well. The only two things that can be challenging to you is personal care and entertainment. They are not really I mean, this is like standard prices for whole France, but as you are students and students coming to France, personal care, usually you don't have to worry about it too much because you have student prices, student gratuity sometimes as well. Most of our student doctors and practitioners are free for you because we have contracts with them, and it's also part of the university that is sharing the campus, the city center campus with us. So it's usually free for all students. So that's very good. And you have many practitioners that can have free appointments for you throughout the year. Entertainment, well, you have, I think the highest cost would be cinema in France, which is weird because we love it, but it would be the highest price there. But of course, for theater, opera, we have the chance to have national theater and opera in here in Toulon. So we have very nice pieces that are playing throughout the year, and it's with very affordable prices, especially for students. So that's also good. Cinema is a bit higher than maybe in other countries, but it's also affordable sometimes. Yes. Okay, so what you need to take into account. First, a quick disclaimer about this slide. don't be afraid. It's all good. I will walk you through all those prices, and take into account that I've taken a very high and gross margin here, with the highest price I could find, especially on plane tickets. But so you have to consider this, but it's on top of your student fees that we'll cover just after that. But don't be afraid, it's very high end, and I took the most expensive plane tickets there. All right. So plane tickets about 2,000, a bit less than 2,000 euros in inbound and outbound, so back and forth. So a room in a student housing residence, it's about 450 450 euros per month. Computer, if necessary, is just one-time buy. But usually, if you already have computing sciences background, you already have a pretty good computer, so you don't have to consider this. But it's also about, to get a decent one in France is about 1,200 euros. Groceries, well, this could be sometimes expensive, but still you have to consider that there's a lot of student prices and things that you can help, that can help, like associations and student clubs that can help you getting affordable groceries. But you have to consider about 250 euros per month. Mobile data and subscriptions, we have one of the greatest operators in the world, actually. So we have very decent prices. So 20 euros, you get, honestly, this is what I pay each month, and I have unlimited data, unlimited phone, calls, and unlimited messages throughout the year. And I can even use it in Europe and some countries in the world for 20 euros. It's about just, I don't think there's best options. There are cheaper options, of course, with less data or less. It's usually less data and less coverage, but usually it's very, very good, and the coverage is nationally very, very good. So it's about 20 euros. You don't have to put much there. And transportation, if needed, it's about 20 euros and a monthly as well. That could be sometimes expensive, but honestly, with 20 euros, you do everything. With that, you can get a train subscription or bus subscription, which covers also both buses that will help you go through quicker throughout the sea, because if you look at the map, well, we will see this. The sea is pretty there. So overall, I've considered sort of multiple by 12 each monthly prices, and you have to consider about 12,000 euros for a full year, but also consider lowering that, because you have internship revenue as well, which will lower the total cost of your year significantly. As Marie-Catherine said and told you earlier, it's about 600 to 100 to 1,100 euros per month on a paid internship. So it's pretty good. And also quick precision there. In France, for any student or any person working as an intern, the internship is paid after. It's paid starting 2 months after, for like a duration of 2 months. So you have a duration of 4 to 6 months. You'll be obligatory paid for your internship, which is pretty good. All right. On top of that, you definitely get, of course, international networking and experience. You will build a French and international networks, because we already have international students in our ranks, and obviously French people. So there are loads of events for students organized by our student clubs, organized by the city, organized by the other universities. So definitely plenty of options to meet new people and make great friends there. And of course, cultural exchange and career opportunities across Europe, because loads of companies, as you already learned, are coming to our school to meet you and and also in a search of interns. So there are many opportunities to meet companies throughout the year as well. And on the right hand side, you can see the picture of our annual sports event, which takes place in the beach, just like 15 minutes away from the campus. So this is about all the students that are coming to this day. So it's usually very nice weather, as you can see on the picture, and it's very nice a good opportunity because it happens in the first 2 days of the year. So it's usually a very good opportunity to get a good knowledge of who's going to share the year with you. So I covered this. Obviously, I'm open to questions about this part, but now I will cover the next step. So basically, now let's talk about how you can join our class starting September 2025. So admission prerequisites. This part is very important. You can find all the info that I'm talking about with those QRs. You just have to scan them, and you have on the left all the infos about the curriculum and the syllabus of our MSc, and the admissions info on the right QR code there. But what you need to know and remember is you need a 4-year diploma in computing sciences or related fields, or higher diploma. If you already have like a Master 2, it's pretty good. We use the European system for ECTS, so there's like European credits, but we usually have translations and conversions from other countries, so don't worry about it too much. Just know if you already have a bachelor's or a master, you're definitely a good candidate. If you don't have that, well, we could also examine your file, because we can accept 3-year diploma and a work experience. We have a full process. It's called the APP admission process, which definitely help you with your working experience, validate maybe one more year academic year, and give you like similarly as a 4-year diploma, which will help you get in the MSc. So don't worry about it too much as well. Just if you have any questions, of course, ask them now, and I will definitely answer those. And of course, just submit your apply now to the MSc, and we'll go through the details with you as we go on and study your files. All right. Maybe the questions that is in the chat already, but what is the price basically of our MSc? Well, you have it here. It's 1,800 for a full year. And I run a quick tuition fee comparison over 10 countries, and usually high-end countries. We are, as you can see, quite low in this field, so it's pretty good. I mean, honestly, with 8,800 for a full year, you get pretty good and amazing courses and tech insights there. So consider this. It's a bit of a price, of course, but it's usually the cheapest in Europe for what you can get. Okay, so it's pretty good. All right. If you have any questions about this, of course, I'm open to answer those. What you can get when you apply today, well, you definitely have a 1-year master's degree with French and international accreditations, as we learned. 7 months of the most recent tech courses in Europe and in the world. 4 to 6 months paid internship. As I told you, it's obviously mandatory to be paid throughout this internship. The best value for high quality education, and of course life in the south of France, with one more picture of Toulon, and actually what you saw on this picture here on the right, it's actually right there. So this is what we go to, and what you actually can see and visit very few days after your arrival here. This is, as I told you earlier, 15 minutes walking from the campus. So it's very, very good. And it's usually a good time for you to, it's open all year long. And in the summer, of course, it's, or actually the best season, it would be end of summer and beginning of autumn, because it's very, very nice weather still. So it's usually good. So consider this as well. South of France is very welcoming for foreigners as well, and very nice weather. So it's usually very nice times there. So now to the heart of application, right? So it's here step-by-step application. So very easy. You just have to apply directly on our website. And if you flash this QR code, you will be redirected directly to the MSc application form. So fill this out, and you already have 1 foot inside the application program and the application steps, right? So what you need to do is upload official documents. Through a form, you have to upload an ID, a residence permit, a CV, and a cover letter as a start. After that, you will need to upload your academic files. So courses, results, degrees, references, if you have them, that would always good to have. And after that, we'll contact you for an interview to get to know you better before finalizing your application, and just to see also if you will be able to follow the courses throughout the year. And after that, well, basically that's it. You get selected, and yay, you're part of us. You're part of our students for September 2025. Just a quick addition is for the residence permit. Questions often arise about this. So any students coming to France that is outside of the EU needs a residency permit. You have a French government platform that covers everything there, so don't worry about it too much. And we can't really help you with this because the governance is like closed, but we can always give advice on what to do, and usually what they need is from us a admission document. So basically, to ask a residency permit, you need an admission document, but basically no problem there. We can, if you follow this process, we'll definitely give you this admission document as soon as we can. As soon as we've got your interview and all the documents, and we're sure we can integrate you inside our program, they will definitely give you this. But we'll need to see like few steps of residency permit demands beforehand, but it's usually very straightforward, just uploading documents and proving your income and stuff like this. So it's very, very easy, and we can always give advice, but we can't really intervene on your files directly because it's closed, as I said. Of course, questions usually appear a lot here, so I'll definitely cover those afterwards. Well, now just a quick last words is basically just limited seats apply now. So applications are now open for September 2025. So don't wait, apply today. There's usually a good time just after this webinar to apply. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes to apply, even less. So just flash the QR code, do it on your phone, and apply. All right. The start date is September 1st, 2025. And as I told you, is the first week is about student life and student integration and welcoming you guys. So if you can arrive a few days before that to settle in your flat, it's amazing. We also have international students pre-started, like a quick afternoon usually, where we take a tour into the city, meet with other student actors and so on. So it's usually a good time just before the start date to get to know you guys, and also make sure you're settled in your student housing or just housing in general, and everything's okay, and cover already the administrative parts that we are very well known in France for. So don't worry about it. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah, thanks for your attention. I will give the mic back to Marie-Catherine for quick last words, and thank you so much. We'll open for your questions, of course.
Thank you, Antoine. Yes, so I hope this webinar gave you a full overview of a new Master of Science program. And again, as it's been said, don't forget, you can reach out to us as well. You can contact us. You can go on our website, on the school website, and you will find our details. You can send us an email or even actually call us, or the phone is displayed on Google. And you can ask for our names and they can pass on the speaker to you. So really don't hesitate if you're having some specific question before you apply, etc. That is one of the strengths of our school. You know, we're a human scale school, and this is also how you'll feel if you join us in September. You will be part of our school and our family. So I hope you enjoyed the webinar today and that it give you valuable information. And if there is any question, we're happy to answer. There was 2 questions already that we answer about what if you have an undergraduate that is not necessarily in that is, for example, in business or something else, not necessarily in software engineering. Well, it could be admissible through the exemption process, but only if you had at least 5 years into the computer science or software engineering related field, because the program needs you to have some basis in this field. Because at the end of the day, what you're going to walk out with is a master of science degree in these fields. So you need to have some basics and prerequisite to be able to follow the courses. And again, about the companies that partners with ISEN Méditerranée, I mentioned a few big names, but it's also really like a mix of bigger, smaller company. We try to have a portfolio of company that really suits many industries and so on and so on. So you just come. We have a cell as well at the school, and you can talk with us about, you know, what kind of company you're looking for, what kind of field, etc. And we can give you a recommendation and so on. Okay.
Well, thank you so much to our panelists today. So Marie, Antoine, and Thomas. Antoine's just leaving also his details in the chat box if anyone would like to get in touch this way. And we can also include that in the post-webinar communications as well. Yeah, well, I just want to say, on behalf of THE, thank you so much to our panelists and also our students who might be watching live or also watching the recording as well.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
See you soon. Bye. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.